Well, here's the thing, Alex. You're saying that autistic people don't have wisdom? Are you saying they're not wise?
Hey guys, welcome back.
You're saying they're not wise, Alex?
No. I'm gonna cut it in right there. It's like, hey, Alex. Oh my gosh. So guys, yeah, I don't know why.
This guy just turns like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yo, so I swear to God, the when last time we were at this, I played the song and I must not have been close enough or something. Because nothing happened. Ah! Hold on. We'll see. That's just
pretty easy.
These are just the dumbest things. He's like, I heard what you said.
This whole time, like, there's like days past, months and past before anybody came to this room. There's like, all right, next time, just don't show him your bussy. Just don't show him your bussy. I know you want to scream before you strike, but don't do it.
I'm gonna get on my boat. Ah! Oh, come on, dude.
Literally. If our arrogance didn't get in the way, we'd be the perfect weapon. We always have to scream before we charge.
Why is it not just like letting me fire? Woo. Sometimes I hate my fingers. Woo. They just don't do what I want to sometimes. Boom.
Ah, a chest.
And this better be a key.
Dude, it's
I was like, just kidding.
Compass 2.
Map 3. Like,
GPS.
oh, I want to die.
Apple Watch.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's one thing that I do like about the Zelda games, which is it's a design flaw and a bonus at the same time. But the way they do it is they basically make it so that way every way you go, you can basically utilize a key to get another key somewhere else. So, like, and eventually you'll be able just to work your way through until you get to the end, which is where the boss key is. But I just like that. Yep, that hurts. That hurt. Actually, I didn't hurt that bad. I think I handled that pretty good.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay, yes, I need to.
Something is just shining really brightly in this room. Or I just hear something spark. Is that just the music? Oh no, it's there. It is.
I heard him. I was like, I know you're in here somewhere.
I bet my bottom bussy on it. My bussy dollars.
Let's see. It's a boom, boom, boom. Dude, what is? Can we take a moment to look at Link's waistline?
I can't see it because of the
He's got like a real thin, like little abdomen thing going on there.
Yeah, I mean, he's fasting a
Shouldn't
lot,
hit
dude.
that
I never
have
see him eat
raised the
food.
water? I don't know.
I never see the boy eat food, to be honest.
That's a good question. When's the last time he's eaten?
He eats the souls of his enemies.
I was gonna say
Secretly.
the Zora pussy, the Zussy.
Zissy. The gushy.
He's like, that good sissy. That's Zussis.
I don't know why, but this should be a thing. It's like sussy bussy. You know? A little poop flex on the outside. You know, you don't know what you're getting into. Knock, knock. Who's there?
Why do I feel like I got like 2 seconds to do this?
Oh,
It doesn't reach.
well, you need water still, dude?
Yeah, I need to bring it up, I
Oh
guess.
my god, dude.
That dude was
Temple.
going for it. He was like, this is for it all!
Ah! He has like fasting energy, dude. I remember I fasted, like one of the longer times that I did, I went running, dude. I felt like a freaking werewolf, man.
Yeah.
I felt like I was firing on all cylinders. I was just like, Jesus, I need to look for food. But it was like a good feeling. It was like spirit wolves were running with me.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that peyote I did earlier in the day.
They'll show me the answer.
Oh, is it? No?
But it's so hard to get past like the first day. Or the first
peyote?
night. Yeah, dude. Just get smoked out easily. Now fasting.
Was are you kidding? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like once you get past a certain point of fasting, like day 2, after day 2, then you're kind of like, okay.
I think the first 2 days are the easiest.
Really?
Yeah, like when I do the I did like after you were doing it for a while.
Yeah.
I downloaded that app, that tracker, and I was doing it for a while. The first 2 days were always the easiest for me. And then by day 3, I found myself losing a little steam. What did I just pick up? Is that the compass?
A heart. Oh, the thing that you... I have no idea what the frick, dude. I blanked out.
We're the worst, man.
Which is the answer to everything. It's like we can't progress in the game. It's like, what did we get?
It's like, well, if you paid the fuck attention, you might have figured it out, dude.
What do you think Link's stat block is?
Link's dexterity, for sure.
Okay.
Right? He's
High
got
dex.
high dex, low as hell charisma.
Low charisma. Why? Because he doesn't talk at all?
He doesn't talk at all.
He doesn't need to. He has such high charisma in the face.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably not true. I would put him at low.
So wait, Alex, are you saying that mute people don't have charisma?
Yes.
Wow.
Going out of stance.
Jeez, you heard it here.
I guess if you want...
No amount of gestures and good looks aren't gonna get you anywhere in Alex's book. You need to talk.
Yeah, if you ain't speaking, we ain't peeking. I don't know. Well, I guess if you want to say, like, he has charisma because he's good looking.
Yeah.
So we'll say medium charisma. He's got, like, a 2 in charisma. 2 in charisma, for sure. He's got some pretty good... He's got some pretty good dexterity and strength.
Okay.
And then...
I mean, that boy can survive a lot, even as fairies for his constitution.
Here's what I would say. I would say that he probably starts off high with dexterity and starts off with a high... Oh, this guy. Come on, dude. What do you want?
Do you know what Pokemon they based me off of? Or what? Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's the... You know what Pokemon looks like, right?
One of
the one cool one that's...
The one cool one?
Yeah, the only cool Pokemon.
No, which one?
It's the blue rock one with the red eyes. And
the
then it turns
blue rock one with the red eyes. What generation?
It has like steel kind of like bars around it. A little bit. And it looks like it's made out of blue rock and it goes like this. It has 4 legs. It looks like a thing with 2 legs or 2 arms floating. Then it turns into... Oh, I'll just look at it. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about as soon as I see it, or as soon as you see it. Blue rock metal Pokemon.
Blue rock little Pokemon.
Metal Pokemon.
Like, oh, it's a metal Pokemon.
I think it has metal. Yeah.
Oh, Beldum.
Beldum.
Well, Beldum didn't come on until like 2005.
See, it looks like him.
It does. I'll give you that. I'll give you that for sure. I will say though that when Generation 3 came out and I got Beldum for the first time, I was like, oh, this game's awesome. How do I get that? That's a little fast.
The plant one?
No, Beldum. That's the name of that Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't give a shit. Oh, I'm sorry. You thought I cared?
You thought I would remember what we just talked about a second ago?
Maybe a bomb will go through it.
Okay.
Nope.
You know, I was thinking, actually on my way here, is like how much faster Sonic the Hedgehog would be if he would just stop eating chili dogs.
Maybe that's like what he needs. He's got like, he runs so fast. He needs just to eat a lot of carb dense food.
He just needs like high calorie, easy like calorie.
We went that way.
Dense food, I guess. That you just eat and just burn.
Yeah, he just needs high calorie, like carb heavy foods, just to get through. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go down here and like ride up, because I know there were some areas that I need to bust down with like a bomb. That's not what I want to do, but we'll put that back. Yeah.
Who do you think would be a good match for Zelda? Like, not something like you'd like to see them fight because you're like, who would win?
Hold on.
Not Zelda.
Hold on. Before I get that, I gotta say this out. I gotta say this out loud, or I'll forget.
Okay. You just fart.
He has low intelligence. He's just a guy that gets sent over where he needs to go. Right. Mm-hmm. He's got a decent dex and a decent strength. Medium charisma, but he puts all of his points only in Constitution over time. That's all he does.
How about wisdom?
Nope.
Okay, here's another thing to make you think.
Yep.
It's a cool thought experiment. Who is wiser, Mewtwo or Mew?
Mew.
Why?
Until the end of the second Mewtwo movie.
Why do you think that?
Because I would say that in the first Mew movie, he was intelligent and probably pretty philosophical, but it was coming at it from a very clinical sense. Like he was saying all and doing all these things, but he didn't quite understand the emotional aspect behind the things that he was doing. And because of that, he ended up doing more bad than good most of the time. Whereas...
But morality doesn't dictate whether or not you're wise or not.
Well,
just like intelligence doesn't dictate your morality.
It doesn't, but I think that your ability to understand a situation and the people's emotions that are involving it is a trait of someone who is wise. And the fact that he was kidnapping all those clones to wage war on human beings, and he didn't understand he didn't understand why it was a bad thing, right? He was and so that's why I would say that he wasn't wise, because he didn't quite understand the aspect of what his problem was. And then by the end of the second movie, he really had a pretty good growth spurt.
Because he was in space for a while, he learned some shit.
I think that might have been the third one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because that was that the one? I don't know. Was there a one where he fought Deoxys? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know that I don't even think I saw the second Mewtwo movie, to be honest.
You just assumed it was in space.
I swear that they just went to space together at the end of the first one. Mew and Mewtwo flew off and went to space.
Yeah, they flew off into... I don't know if they went into space, but they flew off into, where just
Team Rocket goes every episode.
Yeah, they're just like, see you later, guys.
They held
Bye-bye.
and rubbed pussies. But, okay, but there's also a bunch of wise sayings that say, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So it's like, being wise isn't always being like, oh, you gotta be empathetic. I think empathy can be removed from wise.
I think that, yeah, but that's the fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me implies that the person...
humans did him wrong.
Well, yeah, no, well, yeah, but fool me once, shame on me, right? Or shame on you, right?
Yeah. So,
fool me once, shame on you. All right, get ready for genocide. That's what you're equating it to. And honestly, let's take it down a notch, or take it back a notch here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call you out, Mewtwo. You're a freaking wussy. What happened? They created you in the lab. Mm-hmm. They gave you dope ass armor.
And you took it off, man.
They put you into one fight, which you absolutely mopped the floor with, right? Mm-hmm. You weren't getting. It wasn't like a Rattata fighting some huge Pokemon. Why is my controller so hard to navigate right now? He just decimated them, and then after that, he ran away and was like, the humans, they did so much wrong to me. It's like, did they? Did they though? What was it? We saw him from birth, from womb to conception. He busts out the tank. They had him out of the tank. He did the fight. They put him back in the tank, and he was just hanging out there. And then he blew up and just started to be like, how dare these fucking humans, these goddamn animals, deal with me, a higher being.
Yeah, well, he has to, he had to emotionally process what happened.
Yeah, I think that he maybe emotionally exaggerated what happened. I feel like it's one of those things where you look back at a childhood memory, and there's a part of you that exaggerates the story a little bit because, you don't remember exactly 100% the same way, or possibly, you retell a story so many times over, and sometimes it's like playing telephone. Certain things get a little warped. I think he might have warped how bad the whole situation with Team Rocket was, because to me, he looked like he was just doing good. He was doing good. He ain't doing bad. Worse things have happened in life, Mewtwo. It's okay, bud.
He doesn't know that. He's been in a little water vase his whole life.
Yeah, and as soon as he got out of that, he went full fucking master race Hitler on these people.
Well, that's like you getting mad at like somebody that was raised in a lab. They don't know any better, and all they know is pain. So they get out and try to deliver pain.
I don't know why I wanted to say that.
You know what? I feel like you're holding Mewtwo to high standards, and I don't appreciate it.
I think that Mewtwo. You know what? I expect more out of Mewtwo because I know he can do more.
Yeah, go to a library. Go to college, Mewtwo.
Yeah, honestly.
Go to college.
I don't even know if he needs college. I feel like that's like underselling what he can do.
Well,
I wish it would tell me where I'm freaking at on the. I know I'm here.
Like a little icon.
Yeah, like is that glow? See how there's two glowing things right there?
Mm-hmm.
How am I supposed to tell?
Yeah, you're probably. Well, look at the map. You're probably the one to the right, because this thing is like a room that goes into. So it goes from a thin thing to a little box.
Oh, that's why I keep you here, man.
So.
Yeah, I believe that Mewtwo. Okay, so there must be like, oh, you know what this area has the long shot. It's the hook shot that goes further than... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Mewtwo, you could have did more. Stop being a baby.
Well, my point, Alex, was to try to be like, hey, there's different ways to express...
Michael, you're still trying to just talk about the point we were talking about outside the game.
I think it's interesting.
I think that at very minimum, when you want to say... I equate it to this. If in D&D you have a high perception or you have like if you have like a good insight or a good perception, then that means there's a part of you that should also be able to maybe read the room a little bit. And that's when you gotta and that's where the hard part of role playing is you have to put yourself in a position where you are being somebody who is something that maybe you're not the best at. I knew that was gonna happen. I freaking knew it. Especially if you're playing a character who might have proficiency in those things. Not saying that like you couldn't have like a guy who's, you know, has a high wisdom but maybe isn't really good at like reading people. You know, that's normal. But I think that there's also that middle ground there where, you know, you want to play a character with this attribute that they're good at and they excel at. The part of role playing is you have to role play those things out.
You know what? That might be what most people think, and I wouldn't like hold it against them.
I'm better than that.
I'm going to hold a petition to change that because why is it that we hold the charisma, wisdom, and intelligence stat? I think without analyzing it too much, we hold those to higher regards than the other stats because strength literally just means that you can hit hard. You could use big things because you're big and strong.
But, I mean, I would say that I would say that I role played out being a strong man.
Well, it doesn't mean you're stupid because you're strong.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. I was stupid because Iroken was stupid. He had really low intelligence.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You should make a character based off a certain recipe that you have, and stats shouldn't change it. Just like intelligence could only mean that you just know how to cast high-level spells.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to mean that you're just a smart person.
But then could you? But like then you're implying that you could role play a really smart person and have low intelligence.
Yeah. Why? Why not?
I guess what you're asking for is you want to... Essentially, you would rather have a system where your stats don't determine, you know, what type of person or character you want to play. Mm-hmm. As I'm guessing is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's all. I get it, man. I get that that's what you want.
Because intelligence doesn't need to mean that it's like, oh, well, if you have 20 intelligence, you have to be smart. It could just mean that you have a propensity to learn spells really quickly. You're book smart, but maybe not street smart, or you're street smart, but maybe not book smart.
Yeah, but then the fact is that all the things that you do in D&D that are associated with stats, by you having a high intelligence,
yeah. What are the checks for intelligence?
It's like anything knowledge related.
Okay, like
history, arcana,
like insight, maybe.
Insight, medicine checks. No, yeah, insight I think is intelligence. Like all those things, like you can't have one without the other. I mean, at that point, the best idea if you want to go for that is just abolish the stat system altogether. It's this fucking blocking. I don't know where I'm going!